Imagine walking down a crowded street in a city you've never visited. Tokyo, New York, or London. Suddenly the crowd parts, and you freeze. Someone is walking toward you. They have your gait, your way of fixing your hair, and, most unsettling of all, they have your face. This isn't a mirror. This is a complete stranger with a different life, a different name, and a different language. But biologically, this person is you. In folklore, this was called a doppelganger, a shadow self whose appearance signaled an omen of death. But in 2026, we don't look to omens, we look to data. Today, we are deconstructing the doppelganger phenomenon. We will explore how many templates for faces nature actually has, why AI is finding our clones in the darkest corners of the web, and what happens when two identical strangers meet for a DNA test. Chapter 2: The Finite Puzzle of DNA. The big question is, why do we look alike if we aren't related? To answer this, we turn to the journal Cell Reports. In 2022, Dr. Manel Esteller of the Josep Carreras Leukemia Research Institute in Barcelona conducted a study that changed everything. He used the work of photographer François Brunel, who spent decades snapping portraits of unrelated lookalikes. Scientific fact number 1, genotype determines phenotype. Esteller's team performed full genome sequencing on 32 pairs of lookalikes. The results were staggering. Even though these people were not related, they shared similar genetic variations called SNPs, single nucleotide polymorphisms. These are the tiny building blocks that dictate the bridge of your nose, the prominence of your cheekbones, and the distance between your pupils. Scientific fact number 2, the combinatorial limit. Human DNA consists of 3 billion base pairs. It feels like infinite possibilities. However, the number of genes that dictate facial morphology is remarkably small. Think of it like a deck of cards. If you shuffle that deck 8 billion times, the current population of Earth, mathematical probability dictates that the same hand will eventually be dealt twice. We are the result of nature running out of new faces to draw. Chapter 3: The Human Brain and the Gestalt. But science also tells us that looking alike is partly an illusion created by our own biology. Our brain is a lazy analyst. Deep within the temporal lobe lies the fusiform gyrus. This is our internal facial recognition software. It doesn't scan like a laser. It perceives faces as a gestalt, a whole. It prioritizes the T-zone, eyes, nose, and mouth. If these 3 elements align by roughly 80%, your brain stops looking for differences. It puts a check mark in the box, identical. This is why your mother might think a famous actor looks exactly like you, while you see nothing but differences. You know every pore on your skin. Your brain sees the forest, not the trees. Chapter 4: The Digital Hunt, PimEyes and FaceCheck.id. In 2026, facial recognition technology like PimEyes and FaceCheck.id has turned the world into a giant searchable database. These platforms use convolutional neural networks, CNNs. They don't just look at a photo, they convert your face into a mathematical vector, a face print. This leads to a terrifying realization: privacy is dead. You upload a photo to find your twin, but the AI finds you in the background of someone else's vacation photo from 2015. It finds your double in a news report from a different continent. The search for a doppelganger has become a byproduct of total digital surveillance. Chapter 5: The Twin Strangers Project. But what happens when these people actually meet?
The project Twin Strangers was created for this exact purpose. Thousands of people have found their non-biological twins through the site. Take the case of Niamh Geeney from Ireland. She found her first double, Karen Brannigan, just miles away. They looked so similar that Niamh's own family couldn't tell them apart in photos. But here is the kicker. Dr. Esteler's research found that these clones often share more than just faces. They often share similar heights, weights, smoking habits, and even education levels. It suggests that our personality and lifestyle are much more tied to our physical DNA structure than we previously believed. Chapter 6: Criminal Twins and Errors in Justice. This phenomenon isn't always a fun experiment. It has a dark side in the world of criminology. Consider the case of Richard Anthony Jones. He spent 17 years in prison for a robbery he didn't commit. Why? Because witnesses identified him. It wasn't until years later that lawyers found the real perpetrator, a man named Ricky Amos, who lived in the same area and looked identical to Jones. Even the judge said they look exactly the same. This is the trillion-to-one fallacy. Forensic scientists used to say the chance of two faces being the same was astronomical. We now know that in a world of 8 billion people, those odds are failing us.
Chapter 7: Conclusion: The Echo of Humanity. So, are you unique? Yes, in your soul and your experiences. But biologically, you are a repeat. You are a verse in a song that has been sung before. Somewhere on this planet, right now, someone is laughing at the same joke as you, with your exact smile. They are looking into the mirror at your eyes. We are not just individuals. We are part of a massive, repeating biological algorithm. And perhaps, in a world that feels increasingly divided, knowing that you have a brother or sister out there with your own face makes the world feel just a little bit smaller.